Okay, so normally this time of year I would have gotten up very early, driven myself to a retail location, and hunkered down for 12 hours of Operation Scribble, which is honestly one of my favorite events all year. I look forward to it. Of course, this is when we here at RKR team up with Crayons4Kids to help a really important cause, and that is putting smiles on the faces of children in the hospital, specifically while they have to be in the hospital over the holidays. But this organization helps out with that all year long, and today it's just a little bit different because of all the pandemic stuff. Joining me right now to talk about all of this, Dr. Michael Leinwan from Bronson and Amber Scheidecker. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Okay, so Operation Scribble is looking a little bit different this year. It's not 12 hours. You can donate financially all day long, all year long if you want to, but toy drop and pickup is at a very specific location. This year, Crayons4Kids, in partnership with the Bronson Health Foundation, is going to be holding the toy drop-off just for 2 hours. Doctor, tell everybody where that's going to be and when.
So the drop-off's going to be today from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Bronson Advanced Radiology Services parking lot, which is at 524 South Park, which is the corner of South Park and Walnut. We're going to be there basically freezing in the parking lot. No, we're going to be standing there welcoming everybody. You're going to basically drive up. We're going to ask people to be masked and stay in your car, and we will collect stuff out of your car. And we want, new unwrapped toys like always. And then we are going to make sure that those toys get to the kids in the hospital. So that's how we're going to do it. It's just 2 hours. It's going to be kind of quick. But as Stephanie said, all day long, because you're going to be thinking about us and thinking about the kids in the hospital, we would love for you to go online, and you can always donate monetarily because we'll use that money to buy a lot of toys as well. And that's at crayons4kids.org or our Facebook page, which is Crayons4Kids.
Joining me, Dr. Michael Leinwan from Bronson Hospital and Amber Scheidecker. It is our virtual Operation Scribble going on this year. Doctor, really quick, we go over this story every year. It's sort of like RKR and Crayons4Kids version of reading The Night Before Christmas. It's a tradition. Tell us a little bit about how this started, because now your kids who started this are in college and out of college, but they started this when they were just teeny tiny. Give us the backstory.
So Matt and Emily were 5 and 6 years old. The year was 2001, and they would follow me around on rounds on the weekends because they missed their dad, and it was just some time we could be together. And I was a resident at the time in Los Angeles, and they came on rounds with me, and the one thing they noticed was how sad the kids were. They had nothing to play with. They had nothing to do. And they really took it upon themselves to say, hey, we can do something about this. Let's bring them coloring books. That's how it started. Crayons and coloring books, starting with a small box in our front door. They told our relatives, and they told the mailman, and they told their Girl Scout troop, and they told people, hey, come over, and when you do, drop some things off in the box, and we will bring it on rounds with our dad on the weekend. And that's how it all began. And fast forward 20 years, and we are making sure that kids all over the country have toys and games and things. But our Operation Scribble event, which began in 2005, is specific for Bronson, because we like that local donations and local toys stay locally. People want to help their own community, and we do a whole lot to make sure the kids at Bronson are having a good time.
Amber Scheidecker, who, if you have been a part of our Operation Scribble in the past, you've dropped off, you've seen her. Amber, you found yourself in a situation that no parent ever wants to find themselves in. Your child was sick. Your child needed to stay in the hospital. So, first of all, what was going through your mind when you were first given the diagnosis?
Honestly, so Landon, who is now 9, was only 3 months old when he was diagnosed with Hirschsprung's disease. We had no idea what it was, so it was obviously very scary. We were in the hospital for quite a long time, and he had to have an operation. Every day that we were there, we were brought in packages of stuff, and we already had our 3-year-old, and we were even brought in stuff for him. Every day was something different. Having a 3-year-old at the time and having stuff brought in for him was amazing, and it brought a smile to his face. And this was all brought specifically from Crayons4Kids. So I wanted to be a part of that charity and organization that brought so much to my kids, and now my kids are a part of it as well. It's been a blessing and amazing to be a part of such a great organization.
Super volunteer for so long, and
Yes.
we just love you.
Yes, this is the first year that I haven't actually seen Land in Danger, so you'll have to, give him a high five for me. It isn't just to give the kid a distraction. It's also to help the family with a little bit of comfort while they're going through an incredibly difficult time. Your other son was catered to because they knew that he would be antsy. Everyone's antsy when they're in the hospital. And then you, as a parent, got the chance to sit back and say, okay, I don't have to think about how to keep my child still or entertained while all of this stuff is going on. So, I mean, it's a lot more than just a toy or an activity. It's really peace of mind what we're talking about.
Definitely.
Operation Scribble, obviously taking monetary donations all day at Crayons4Kids.org. That's the number 4. Or you can search them out on Facebook and do the same. But between 4 and 6 tonight at 524 South Park Street at the Bronson Advanced Radiology, because this year Crayons4Kids is partnering with Bronson Health Foundation. Doctor, is there anything else? Is there something specific that Crayons4Kids has been looking for? Certain ages maybe, or if the NICU is in need of something?
The thing is that we always get a lot of gifts for kind of middle ages, but we're always really short on kids that are less than 3 years old. And then the other thing, it's really hard to come up with stuff for teenagers, teenage boys and girls. They're there as well, and they need stuff. So if you can just find it in your hearts to just stop at the store and pick up something for a teenager or something for an infant, that would be really, really helpful. For right now, we'll take absolutely all of the wonderful things the community gives, and we are just kind of like the delivery elves, and it's awesome. Thank you to the community.
Dr. Michael Leanwan from Bronson, thank you so much. Of course, give my love to Matt and Emily. Amber, thank you so much for all that you do for Crayons4Kids and for us at Operation Scribble here at the Rocker. Don't forget Crayons4Kids in partnership with the Bronson Health Foundation taking your donations 4 to 6 this afternoon at Bronson Advanced Radiology, 524 South Park Street. And of course, you can donate financially all day, every day. Crayons, the number 4 Kids, or on their Facebook page. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.